bells jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
What? I should call you Bob Barker. You bark all the time. You're a barker. You don't want to get up. No, you're tired. You're a good girl. Peachy is a good girl. Oh, so tired. Sleepy. Bob Barker. Bob Barker. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, December the 5th, and I guess it's kind of a bonus day, if you want to think of it that way for me, because I don't have to go to the barn today because of the water leak. So my goal for today is to tidy up my kitchen. My kitchen is full of projects, I guess you could say, or full of potential, as you can see from the boxes back here and the pile of stuff over there. I have got canning I need to label and put away. I've got the dehydrator I need to unload. I did already wash all the dishes and put up a lot of that stuff. I need to start a pot of chili. I got that rack, and I think I'm going to put my soap making stuff in that rack, and I don't really know if I'm going to store it. I don't know if I'll store it in here or if I'll store it in my spare room, which I also need to straighten up. It's a perpetual state around here, it seems like. But anyway, so that's my goal for this morning, is just to get the kitchen kind of tidied up where I can actually function in here. Yeah, I've been getting some stuff in the mail that I have ordered. You know, you already saw the Joann's box, and then there's some things over there for soap making, and I got a new sharpening set for my knives. So, yeah, I'm going to work on that this morning, and when it warms up a little bit, I'm going to wash and block those shawls, and of course I'll have the usual chore list, you know, to do today, but that's nothing unusual. And I've got plenty of animals aggravating me for attention right now because I've got my breakfast sitting on the table and they think they're going to get some of it, but they're sadly mistaken. But anyway, so yeah, I've got 2 dogs over here and a cat over here, all begging for attention right now. So but anyway, so I'm gonna get on with my breakfast and get on with some house cleaning. Yay. Okay, so I'm fixing up my ingredients for my chili here. Always use cast iron, right? And my friend Gypsy is actually teaching a class online about Norse cosmology for the Everglades local Turning the Tide 2020, which they're doing online. So I'm able to watch Gypsy teaching her class here. Right? And so that's pretty exciting. I get to hear a really great class for free. So I really appreciate Everglades Local Council doing that. My friend Stacy is in charge of that, so it's very exciting. Okay, so I've got my pot of chili on here. I need to stir it down, but it's got venison broth, salsa, my spice mix, my canned chili beans, and onions and bell peppers in it. Yay. It should be delicious for supper tonight. Okay, well, I got my chili on. So now, in my effort to straighten up in here, I decided to go ahead and make my laundry detergent. I make one of the patterns. I make one of the recipes you can find, say on Pinterest or whatever. It's a dry version of the laundry soap. I did not have good luck with the liquid version of the laundry soap. So I use the one that uses either the Zote or the Fells Naphtha soap. Some kind of, you don't have to put the scent booster stuff in there, but I do it because I like it. OxyClean or some kind of oxidizing cleaner. And then washing soda and borax. And I was talking with a friend of mine, and they said, you know, borax is not really great for vegetation. So I need to do some research and see what I can use. It's a little bit more environmentally friendly version of the borax solution. But what I do is I grate up. I've got a grater that I use just for soap making. I grate up the Fells or the soap. I like to use Zote because it's pink and you can see. how much is in there. And then I do it half at a time because I use I didn't make a double batch. So this is what I've got made already in here. And then this is just a recycled horse mineral bucket. It's a nice plastic bucket. It holds a full complement of soap. And then I usually keep the scoops out of the OxyClean. And that's what I use to measure my detergent. For work clothes, I use about 3/4 of a scoop. And for my regular day-to-day wearing clothes, I use about half scoop. I've got a high efficiency front loader, and they'll tell you that it won't work in there or you shouldn't use it. You can, and I do. Of course, my front loader is about 16 years old, and it's had a hard life, but it has not negatively responded to the soap. So I'm going to finish up making my soap here and then see what else we can get up to. Okay, so I got this corner kind of straightened up. I mean, I know it still looks cluttered, but it's a lot better than it was. I used my little rack to put all my soap making supplies on, and salve and balm making supplies. I've got molds up here. These are containers here. I've got some more bottles and containers down here and more molds. And then this is bigger stuff like clays and emulsifiers and stuff like that, and soap bases. And then Fizzy has found something to play with. And then down on the bottom is like my bigger tools and bigger containers and stuff. So this works well. And then I still have my essential oils and stuff over here, and then some of my other oils and my scales and my dried flowers and stuff like that here. So it's a little more organized than it was, at least. Thank goodness for that. But anyway, so I think it's time. I'm going to go ahead and put my boots on and head out to put hay out. Hi, Angel. What's your name? You good girl? Huh? Yes, you're a good girl. Hi. Oh, hello. Hello. You're a good girl. Oh, my chips. We got the donkeys over here. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi, Pumpkin. Hi, Chip. Everybody sees you, Chips. Everybody sees you. Here, I need to get by, buddy. Hi, Pumpkin. I thought I'd drive up here and see what Jason's been doing, since I'm on this side on my tractor anyway. So I thought I'd drive up in the field and see what he's been getting up to over here, working with his new machine. I want to see how it works anyway. So we'll go check that out. Can't find him. My pasture's so grown up, I can't find him. We'll go this way. See if he's over this direction. Hershey. Hi, buddy. Boy, I need to work on y'all's fence, don't I? Y'all's fence is a mess. Y'all's fence is a mess. Yes. My baby's all. I decided I'd go ahead and pull this pretty much destroyed tarp off of my chicken tractor so that I can make some repairs to the wire and kind of raccoon proof it a little bit better. The tarp was pretty much destroyed. It'd been on there for a while, so it was pretty well shredded up. See how this was what's left of one of them. What I need to do is, when this was built, the two wires were layered, but I guess just didn't think about the raccoons climbing up this wire and pulling this apart. So I'm gonna wire these two sections together all the way down. And then that, whoops, about tripped there. That should be pretty sturdy once I do that. Go all the way around. I'll just take some wire and just kind of weave it between these two all the way around. I put hardware cloth on it last year and reinforced that, and I reinforced the door. So I think once I do this, that should make it pretty strong. I hope so. And then I'll put a new tarp on it when I put birds back in it at some point. So Tyra sent me a box of stuff. Look at all the good stuff in this box. She made little needle minders for everybody that's doing the pandemic stitch along next year. She made them out of Scrabble tiles. Isn't that cute? That's so sweet. And then she sent a bunch of yarn. Part of this I'm going to use for podcasting prizes. Part of it I may get selfish and she sent me a candy cane. Yay! Let's dig in with. Oh, and she sent Ashley's too. So Ashley, I'll get that to you when I am back on campus one day. My goodness. Oh. I know what I'm having for dinner tonight. So thank you, Tyra. You're so sweet to send me all this cool stuff down in here. Yay! I'm gonna go inside and dig in this. And even though it's not even the winter solstice yet, I'm starting to get seed catalogs in the mail. So yay! Start thinking about seeds for next year. I've got a lot that I saved, but I always love looking through these. I call them my grown-up wish books. Noticing my trap door is open here. Guess I need to see what's blocking that. Anyway, yay, seed catalogs. Okay, well, outside chores for the most part that I needed to get done today are done. So I'm going to sit down here and have a bowl of chili for a very late lunch. And probably watch some Forged in Fire. Yeah. So my friend Byron Ballard posted this pattern to make a corn dolly horse. And one of the traditions this time of year was the Merlewood, which is the Welsh tradition of the mummers carrying a horse skull decorated for Yule or Christmas or whatever. And there's different arguments about where that came from. But, you know, there's different traditions. It's kind of like the hobby horse tradition of the mummers. And I don't have a horse skull that I want to use for this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself some corn dolly horses. I'm going to try to put on my little Christmas tree when I go cut a Christmas tree. So I've got some corn husks here, and then I've got some floss, and I'm going to try to make one. We'll see how it works out. Well, I've still got a ways to go, but I've got the basic shape done. I've got some tightening up to do, and I've got to put the mane, and then I think you clip up here to make the ears. But anyway, so I've got some tightening up to do, but you know, that's the basic shape of the corn dolly. So there you go. Well, my friend Tim came up and brought me my deer meat, And he wouldn't let me pay him. I was very verklempt about that. He's like, nope. He said, why don't you just take this and put it in your house and have a Merry Christmas? And I was like, but. So it was very sweet of him to do that for me. Him and Jason have been my friends for a long, long time. And him and Jason and Nathan and Hoot and all them have really helped me out here on my farm a lot. And they were all pallbearers when the folks died too. So, I brought my deer meat. I like their bags for their deer hamburger. Isn't that neat? They're custom printed. That's kind of cool. So, yeah, I've got my deer meat. I'm going to put this in the freezer and try to organize it so I can find my jerky meat. And we'll try deer jerky again. But, you know, friends like that mean a lot. We may not always agree on everything, but they've been my friends for most all my life. So I'm very grateful for them. So, ooh, there's the tenderloin. Yum, yum, yum. All right, so I'm going to unload this and put it in the freezer here. And I'll check back in with y'all in a little bit. Here it is done. Y'all saw the time lapse. The only thing that I didn't do in the time lapse is I put the mane on, and these are just individual corn husks that I twisted around. And then I went ahead and did some stabilizing wraps around the hip and around the chest. So it looks like she's got on a little bit of a harness there. And then I put some reins on her to kind of hold her head in position. Yeah, so there's me a horsey corn dolly. I might make another one, I think. Okay, I made 3 horsey corn dollies here. I've got enough corn husks that I could probably make 1 or 2 more. But I got 3 done. Pretty happy with that. So I think that that's where I'm going to end it tonight. I didn't get my stuff blocked. It's actually supposed to be a little bit warmer later this week, and I just got busy doing other things and didn't get around to doing it, and I didn't want to rush this afternoon. So, but I am proud that I got these done. These will look really good on my Christmas tree with some other handmade ornaments, and it'll be perfect for the spirit of Yule. So, anyway, I will see you guys, I guess, tomorrow. Peace out, y'all. Bye.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way.